We're broadcasting from Chicago. And as things get ready to roll, let's catch up with David All.
Thank you.
As hard as he works, great that he takes care of himself, too. DA, thank you. Well, we've got great front courts in this matchup. Since you played, both forward positions have evolved and become a little bit different.
You ever think, Kevin, about some of the great players in the 80s and 90s that had the skill set to do some of the things that we're asking of today's players?
Good point.
That might have been great. And I'm thinking like guys like Detlef Schrempf that were out there and doing things where people said, a 6'11" guy getting away with that. Well, now every 6'11" guy is getting away with those skills.
So here's Miami's starting group. Down low, it's Johnson and Whiteside. Then there's Richardson. Then there's Dragic. And it's Magruder in at the 2 spot.
Remember back in 2016, James Johnson signed a make-good contract with the Heat. He's transformed his body, going from about 274 to under 240. And in the following season, they rewarded him with a 4-year, $60 million deal.
Now here's Dragic after the miss from Allen. Shoots over Markkanen, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
Impressive shooting touch from James Johnson. That's what the summer's for. Get your touch right. Deadly right here tonight.
Dunn kicks to Markkanen, dishes to Carter, pass to Dunn. There's the call on James Johnson. That's his first foul. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Allen passes to Markkanen. Unloads. Drain for 2 points.
Commending the unselfish play there. What vision on that pass.
Now the Heat with it. Magruder kicks to Johnson. Outside Dragic. In the corner, it's Richardson. The pass to Whiteside. Carter with the block. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. And here is Allen. He's coming off a 31-point game against Memphis.
And then there was his passing. When he wasn't scoring on his own, he was making plays for his teammates. And they just couldn't figure out how to defend him.
Here's Johnson after the made shot from Zach LaVine.
I still love the shot selection. The defense wasn't really a factor. You need to be more aggressive guarding the mid-range.
Here's Magruder, guarded by LaVine, and then Johnson with the jam.
And nice court vision from Dragic there to get a great look at the bucket.
Dunn passes to Allen. Carter outside, and some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Markkanen kicks to LaVine. Allen for the 3. That's good, and it's LaVine with the assist. Allen's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Dragic finds Whiteside. Here's Magruder. Pass to Richardson. Johnson in the corner. A three-pointer off the mark. For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Allen dishes to LaVine. Lets the 3 fly. Allen's shot is off. Miami trailing. Johnson inside. Carter on him. Johnson can't hit.
Yeah, I think the defense made an impact on that play, making the shooter feel a bit uncomfortable on release.
Allen against Richardson. Markkanen from outside. It's hauled in by the Heat. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
Yeah, and they were just shaky at times when it mattered most in that game, and it cost them.
Yeah, Greg, I think you're right there. At major turning points, they'd miss a series of shots, they'd make some mistakes, and it led to the wipeout.
Offensive rebound. Whiteside, good.
Whiteside beats everybody to the ball, but then maybe the wingspan helps out. 7'7", reach over the top, snatch that.
Richardson against Allen. Here's Markkanen, and Markkanen throws it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now here's Richardson. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Celtics in Boston.
And there really was a physical aspect of his performance that was off the charts. He was taking it right at him, and he just kept getting those calls and getting to the line.
Right side, no good. And Joe Allen will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. And then Carter with the dunk.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
The Heat trail by 3. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Dragic kicks to Johnson. That 3 off the mark.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team. And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Miami's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. To the middle, Richardson. And it's Richardson slamming it down.
I like to see Richardson up there and finishing strong.
Chicago leading by 3. Allen outside. Outside, Levine. Pass to Carter. Here's Allen. And it's Whiteside with the rebound.
Now, those are the kind of shots you like him taking. Even though he missed it, the offense will take those.
Richardson, no luck. The Bulls have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. Pass to Markkanen. Richardson against Allen. Outside, Levine. Just 5 to shoot. Allen passes to Carter. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Dragic. Drops in the breakaway layup.
And that's what happens when you swipe the ball from the opposition like Dragic did there. Sometimes you get rewarded in the open floor with an easy 2 points.
Well, Brent, the Heat with an experienced front office and one of the best young coaches in the league in Erik Spoelstra.
Yeah, Spo has done a remarkable job. Tremendous amount of respect around the league for the way that Erik Spoelstra goes about his business, the way he handled the title runs and all those personalities and those dynamics. He has been fantastic and will coach in Miami for as long as he wants to. The way he goes about it is pride, work, and respect for anybody that walks through those locker room doors. I know it's physically impossible, but he's got to be kicking himself. He knows he's got to make those.
Carter against Johnson. Now, here's Whiteside. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. Come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
And in part because I just thought they came out flat in that game and could never recover. Just not their best effort.
You could see the coach trying a few different rotations in that game, shaking things up, trying to get something going, but nothing was working.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Marjanovic checked in for Markkanen. Parker comes in for Carter. Tyreke Evans is checked in for Levine, and it's Mudiay in for Chris Dunn. Miami's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Hill kicks to Adebayo. The dish to Johnson. Allen against Winslow. Just 5 to shoot. Miami needs to get a shot off. For 3, Hill. Headshot off. Evans with some nice D.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And the foul on Tyler Johnson. That is his first foul of the game. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen. Well, as usual, a lot of offense in the NBA is being generated from the small forward position this season. And here are the league's best at that position. You look at Allen, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player.
There is no doubt he is one of the league's most dynamic offensive players. I mean, he's capable of putting up some huge numbers from that wing position.
Well, the biggest number among them being that scoring average. He provides high-octane, high-energy offense at all times, and there's virtually nothing an opponent can do to slow him down. Say your prayers. Right now they're winning because of him. Love the shots that he's taking, and he's got the green light.
Hill finds Johnson. It's back to Hill. Parker with the steal. Here's Allen. Buries it down low. Now it's a 3-point Bulls lead.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Now here is Hill. He's guarded closely. The pass to Johnson. It's Adebayo, top of the key. Shot clock at 5. Releases, and it's Miami with another.
I appreciate that jump shot from Tyler Johnson, just measuring that one off.
Mudiay passes to Marjanovic. Inside, and it's Allen with the jam.
Well, passing is something he does very well, especially when it comes to leading his man to the right spot.
The Heat trail by 3. Hill kicks to Whiteside. It's back to Hill. Pass to Winslow. Misses the layup.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Nobody near Allen. Again, Allen missing. Miami's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Winslow dishes to Johnson. Adebayo passes to Hill. On the wing, Johnson, covered by Evans. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
Johnson gets around there on the drive and finishes at the rim.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They went to Miami for their last meeting with the Heat and came out with a win.
In the last meeting of these two teams, they were really sharp defensively, disrupting the flow of their offense.
He kicks it to Levine. Teardrop shot, and the layup is up and in.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
Miami's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. On the court for the Heat, Richardson and Johnson are the forwards. Then there's Dragic, and it's Adebayo in at the center, locking down the middle. Offensive rebound, Johnson at the elbow. Five on the clock. And he overshot that one, missing. The Bulls have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, AI in their last time out against the Grizzlies had a huge game. He ended with 31 points and also found a lot of open guys with a big assist total. He put up numbers that really jumped out in the box score. A very solid performance. Kevin will see what he's got in his arsenal tonight.
All right, David, thanks. He lifted his game to an unreal level that night.
Yeah, he showed how dangerous he is when he's at his best. And, man, he'd love to keep that hot streak going here tonight.
Would you guys be surprised if he doesn't keep it going? I mean, the only way to follow up a game like that is with an even better one.
To the inside, Richardson. That's good, and it's Johnson with the assist. Richardson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, after a tough first quarter, it didn't get to him in any way. He's really stepped up here in the second quarter. Amazing how much James Johnson gets leaned on for what Miami wants to do offensively. Out of Wake Forest, a very versatile 6'8" forward, and plays a ton of positions for Eric Spoelstra.
The Heat shooting 41% for the game. Here's Magruder, guarded by Levine. Johnson surveying the floor. Pass to Magruder from the arc. Richardson gets a wide open look. Connects from three-point range. And it's a 3-point Heat lead. It just seems like James Johnson has some point forward in his game. What do you think, Brent?
I think that Eric Spoelstra has just championed that part of his game and trusts him to make the right decisions. And when your teammates have that kind of confidence in your playmaking ability, sometimes the opportunities for you to make the right pass, they grow.
And the Heat, another three.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make a pay.
Allen finds Levine. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. And it's Allen slamming it down.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. And Miami calls their first time out of the game. For a long time, the answer always seemed to be LeBron James. But it seems fair to ask now, who is the best single player in the NBA, in your opinion?
LeBron James.
Me too.
Didn't you just say his name? It was on my frontal
I was
lobe
thinking
here.
it, and I guess it came out.
We have so many great superstars, but after last year, his 15th season, LeBron James performing the way that he did, carrying his team back to the finals, there's just no doubt amongst peers, and we get a chance to watch him, Kevin. LeBron James is still the man in the NBA.
Ditto. Dragic. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Well, getting the ball off the dribble to the bucket is one of Dragic's strengths. You can't afford to let him get that close to the rim, or he's going to get you.
Carter on the wing. Back to Allen. Here's Dunn. 11 points for him in that last game against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
And also in that one, he had the opposition on pins and needles on the defensive end of the floor, recording 4 steals that night on his way to an overall stellar game.
Allen against Richardson. Allen kicks to Markkanen from 12 feet out. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Markkanen's got 8 points here in this quarter. Adebayo passes to Richardson. Pass to Dragic. Markkanen on the double team. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Miami with the ball. Winslow dishes to Dragic. Here's Adebayo. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Dragic has got 3 assists tonight. Dunn kicks to Allen. Carter outside. Off target from outside. And here's Miami. They're on a 12-4 run. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
You see Justice Winslow get into that low defensive stance. Signals kind of like he did at Duke, slap the floor and be ready for a defensive possession.
And Winslow about 6'7", 225. But Brent, it seems like he plays a lot bigger.
Yeah, it does feel like that sometimes. He gets lots of minutes at the power forward position and tries to rebound like a 4. And when he gets it, he can rip it down and run it up the court.
Here's Richardson. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Magruder passes to Adebayo. Back to Magruder. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots over Markkanen.
He just has lost the feel in terms of scoring here in the second quarter. And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
And it's done in the corner. Now Allen, 15 points in the game. Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top. But instead, he'll shoot free throws. It goes on Justice Winslow. Chicago shooting their first free throws of the night.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And here are the Heat now, leading by 5. Dragic kicks to Adebayo. Stolen by Levine. Allen with it. 17 points in the game. The pass to Levine. Winslow pulls it down. Miami leading by 5. Pass to Magruder, puts it up from 12, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Wendell Carter.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
A different look for Miami. Hassan Whiteside comes in for Bam Adebayo, and it's Johnson in for Goran Dragic. Levine trying to free himself up. Allen, that's good.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Johnson finds Richardson. Passes it to Whiteside. Here's Magruder. He's guarded by Markkanen. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Magruder. He's guarded by Markkanen. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Heat lead by 5.
Now here's a memo. You have to box out Whiteside or he'll burn you with the putback jam.
Here's Levine. Out of hand on it. And he's able to get it back.
Yeah, his shot just doesn't seem to be synced up right now. Here's hoping he finds it soon because his team is really going to need that production tonight.
34 seconds left to play here in the half. Richardson for 3. He can't hit that time. So the Bulls will take it the other way. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. And that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. The Heat leading by 3. And here is Johnson. Kicks to Whiteside. Fade away. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Goran Dragic firing at all cylinders. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just... And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Really an incredible game from AI.
And let's see what the defense counters with to try and control him here in the second half.
Well, he has been dominant as we expected coming into this one. Skilled and relentless.
Parker and Markkanen in the undersized front court. Dunn and Levine are the guard set. And it's Allen in at the small forward position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Dunn against Dragic. Clock at 6. Shot from 12. Good. He hits the jump shot. Dragic has got 17 now.
Really looks to be in the zone here. His teammates should look to get him the ball as much as possible.
Here's Allen. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. They get Hassan Whiteside. Brent, the league playing at a faster pace overall now. Will there ever come a time when every team will play with that same speed?
No, because one team will always be faster than the next. So it's never going to be exacting for every ball club. And as you and I have talked several times, Kevin, you got to play to your strengths. And even though teams are finding more positionless basketball players, some of these guys have attributes to their game where you want to get them in certain positions. That takes time.
It's all about personnel.
It's all about your personnel. And again, putting those guys in the proper place where they can succeed more often.
Here's Allen for the lead. And it's Miami with the rebound. Richardson the pass to Johnson. And they pick up 2. 8 points for him.
That's just a mindset right there from James Johnson. You challenge him in the painted area all you want. He's going to go right back at you.
Allen kicks to Levine. Back to Allen. For the tie. And there's Levine on the assist by Allen. Allen's got assist number 8 now on the night. Pass to Whiteside. Back to Dragic. And he can't bank that one in. The Bulls have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Allen kicks to Carter. In the corner, it's Levine. Allen outside. Back to Levine. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. And the pass to Magruder. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
I like seeing Josh Richardson distribute the ball, especially when his teammates are wide open. That makes for an easy pass.
Allen dishes to Dunn. Back to Allen. Count that one. Allen's got it all tied up now for the Bulls.
Yeah, 3 of 4 to start this half. Offensively, they've been great.
The Heat have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Inside, it's stolen by Carter. And here we go with Allen running it up the court. Bulls moving the ball around. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. The Heat shooting well. They're at 45%. The three from Johnson. Markkanen pulls it in. The Bulls shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. Allen passes to Markkanen. And the foul on Josh Richardson. That is his first foul of the game. Marjanovic checked in for the Bulls. Evans comes in for Levine. And Miami with a change here, too. Hill, he's checked in for Rodney Magruder. Evans finds Allen. 6 on the shot clock for the lead. And it's Hassan Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. No good. Excellent D there from Allen. Pass to Marjanovic. From deep. And he knocks it down. Good looking three there from Allen. Allen's got 7 now in this quarter. And so he'll bring it up for the Heat. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
It's Richardson on the wing, defended by Allen. Richardson against Allen. The 10-footer. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Allen's got 11 rebounds in the game. Hill against Evans. Pass to Dunn. Here's Allen, and Allen slams it in.
I do so enjoy watching a bounce pass executed that perfectly.
Now here's Dragic. He's got 17. Buries it down low. Dragic has got 19 points.
Awesome drive from Dragic there. Simply put it up and put it in.
Richardson against Allen. He kicks it to Evans. Excellent D there from Hill. The Heat trail by 3.
Yeah, you look at George Hill's game, and he doesn't wow you in any way, but he's a complete basketball player. Strong outside shooter, but might be most valuable defensively. Often regarded as one of the best defensive guards in the league.
Allen passes to Carter. Here's Evans. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Well, Evans using his wide body and solid frame there, physical, and finds his way to get himself to the free throw line.
So for the Bulls, Denzel Valentine comes in for Carter, and it's Moutier in for Dunn. Then for the Heat, Adebayo is checked in for Johnson. Winslow comes in for Josh Richardson, and it's Johnson in for Goran Dragic.
And guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, G.A. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
Well, we talk about the D. Let's credit the offense. He attacked right there from the moment he saw the opening, not letting the defense react.
For Miami, they've gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime, 5 out of 11. And the call will be against Emmanuel Moutier. That's his first foul. Here's Adebayo over Allen. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Moutier with the ball. Hill's there. Now Allen. 30 points in the game. Marjanovic. And yes, it's good.
To give a ton of credit to the screener there. That was a perfect pick to give his teammate the space to knock down the shot.
The Heat trail by 4. Outside Hill. Pass to Adebayo. There's Winslow. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. The 3 from Hill. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Hill's got 5 points so far.
And that release looked to be a little bit higher. And Hill is used to shooting over the defense at his size.
Allen for 3. Miami grabs the miss. Whiteside's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Hill finds Winslow. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It goes on Denzel Valentine. There's 18 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Johnson against Levine. Johnson outside. The pass to Magruder. Back to Johnson. Misses the shot. And so it's Chicago holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. On the floor for Miami starting the fourth. They've got Adebayo. Richardson is out there with Winslow. And it's Tyler Johnson. And it's Magruder in at the 2. Chicago leading by 6. And it's done penetrating. Allen kicks to Markkanen. And the foul on Tyler Johnson. That'll be his second foul of the game. The Heat making a switch here. Dragic is checked in. Here's Allen. Rebound by the Heat. Richardson with it. Pass to Dragic. Richardson against Allen. Richardson the pass to Adebayo. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Dragic. Done with some nice D.
Just wondering why the defense is laying off. Luckily, they didn't pay for their mistake.
The Heat trail by 6, and there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That's his first foul. And here's Dragic. He dishes it to Richardson. Back to Dragic. Just 5 on the clock. And stolen by Dunn.
And he's done a good job of keeping control of the ball. Even with that turnover, you can tell his teammates trust him to hang on to the pill. And his versatility on offense is so spectacular. He always finds ways to help put points up on the board.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
It's Richardson on the wing. Baseline try, and the jumper falls for him.
Just a tiny bit of room there for Josh Richardson. And once the screen gives him that, it's golden.
Dunn kicks to Allen. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Right wing. Dunn passes to Allen. Back to Dunn. Shot clock at 5. It's deflected. Allen, that's good. Allen's got the lead up to 9 now for the Bulls.
Great patience on the block, elevating with ease and then sinking the close range shot over the top of the D.
from the stripe. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
Yeah, Dragic is a solid shooter, especially from the mid-range area on the floor.
Allen finds Parker. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here to the inside. And the dunk by Winslow.
Oh, I thought Winslow was going to rip that rim off. What a dunk.
And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. It's a 5-point game. A chance here to get a quick injury report. Now David Aldridge has an update for us on Hassan Whiteside. David, what's the news?
After taking a look, he informed me that it doesn't look too bad. Boy, losing a player like him right now, just a huge blow. They depend on this guy so much, Kevin.
Appreciate that, D.A. Well, it's never easy for a player to go through what he's experiencing, Greg, right now.
But it is something that happens to almost every player. He's strong enough mentally to get through it. This we know.
Sometimes off the court, you work harder than you do preparing for a regular game. He'll get himself ready to go. Look forward to when he gets back on the court.
Carter, he's checked in for Chicago. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Eric Spoelstra coaching the team during the break. He told them they have to keep fighting. He said, hey, look, we're right here, but we can't make mistakes. You got to be aggressive and smart. Back to you guys.
On the wing, Levine. Down low, Markkanen, and Markkanen throws it down.
And how about the hops there by Markkanen? He knows not many guys can block that shot. Good at getting that deep post position.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. And a chance now to take a look at the schedule for the Chicago Bulls. On Saturday, they'll host the Charlotte Hornets. And then on Monday, they'll be matching up against Rudy Gobert and the Utah Jazz.
And looking at the Wizards matchup, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
The Heat trail by 8. Dragic kicks to Winslow. Richardson up top, over Allen. Markkanen pulls it in. Markkanen's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category. Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Heat have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Adebayo passes to Dragic. No good. Now Chicago takes it the other way. It's tipped. Kicks it to Richardson. Pass to Adebayo. Shot clock at 6. Allen against Richardson. Can't hit the free throw line jump.
I like the defensive effort. They did a good job altering the mid-range shot and then making the shooter feel a bit uneasy.
And count it. The shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
And it's been about that execution offensively. I mean, they have been superb.
Yeah, they're just absolutely getting anything and everything that they want out there. They have not let up.
And Miami making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
And you got to give him credit there. Great effort to contest that shot.
Well, I love the fact that they put the security system on their house, protecting the paint there.
The tenacity, the attention to detail. It's why these guys are in complete control.
It seems like they've been at it on both ends tonight. Tremendous all-around play from them. Has them up quite a bit here.
And it's clear he's been a little out of control here tonight. The refs clearly have their eyes on him, and that's number 5.
Whiteside's checked in for Adebayo. Back to Levine. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Johnson dishes to Dragic. looking to end his cold spell.
Well, known for his athleticism, Johnson can sneak up on you, and that time, that dunk looking second nature.
Dunn kicks to Levine. Allen right side. The three. Miami grabs the miss. As their comeback bid had better get started.
I don't know, guys. It's going to take a pretty big run to get back in this one.
And the shot is good.
That's just smart basketball. Ideally, you love for all of your shots to come from that spot.
Dragic against Dunn. Allen outside. Outside, Levine. Magruder with the rebound. Magruder's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Dragic. Carter with the block. And they get it back. Outside, Dragic. Second shot opportunity. Down it drops through the net for his 9th bucket. He is 9 for 13 so far.
I can't be frustrated at him tonight. He's doing his job. I'd like to see his guys step up a little more.
And the explosion to the hoop. Dunn finishing in style.
The free throw drops in for Dunn.
And head coach Erik Spoelstra always looking for different perspectives, looking to tweak and change certain things and constantly learning. That's a growth mindset. We hear him talk about that a lot, and it's something that he encourages not only his staff to do, but his players as well.
And Dunn over to help. Dragic kicks to Johnson. Here's Magruder, guarded by Levine. Magruder passes to Whiteside, and it's slammed in by Whiteside.
Execution by Whiteside there on the pick and roll, flawless, diving right towards the basket and getting the ball in ideal position.
And Spoelstra assigns assistants to read books, attend clinics, and bring back reports. Always looking for new insights.
Yep, lots of paperwork on that Miami Heat coaching staff. They keep daily notes on everything from basketball to the big picture around the team. Stats, quotes, questions, all inspirational stuff. So anything they can draw a competitive advantage on or keep things positive, Spo's looking to do that.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Levine, good.
You know, you hear that A word all the time, aggressive, and sometimes just being that can turn your game around. He's been that in the second half, their go-to guy here.
And the foul on Wendell Carter. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game.
Yeah, the good news, though, is they've already got the win wrapped up. He might as well sit back and enjoy this one. Yeah, and luckily, they've got terrific depth at that position. If there's one spot on the floor where they can afford to lose somebody, that would probably be it.
Here's Johnson. Here's Whiteside. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Whiteside's experimented a bit with his free throw shooting throughout his career, even trying jump shots from the free throw line. So still trying to find the magic recipe to be more consistent.
Chicago leading by 15. Now here's Allen. Dunn kicks to Markkanen. Ball's knocked loose, and so the ball is out of bounds. Richardson touched it last. Pass to Parker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Knocked loose. Now Johnson. Here's Richardson, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Looks like Josh Richardson is always seeking a shot, this time looking for contact as well.
Here's Dunn. He kicks to Allen. Now the pass to Markkanen. A floater, and it's good on the layup. Markkanen's got 20.
And Markkanen continuing to improve inside. I mean, utilizing his height, D has a tough time matching up with somebody with his skill set.
Here's Dunn, and Dunn with the slam.
Full speed ahead. I mean, they have been in control since the opening tip, and that may have sealed the deal.
I can imagine a lot of things right now, but a comeback, that's not one of them.
Allen passes to Dunn. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Amazing job by Dunn, positioning himself well inside and dominating the defense.
Adam Silver has said there's probably more basketball being watched and played, Brent, in China than anywhere else in the world. How long before you think we see our next Chinese superstar in this league?
That's going to be interesting when that does happen. Obviously, the type of mark that Yao Ming made in the NBA, it's going to be hard for anybody to match the kind of impact, not just in the game, but what he did globally for the NBA. It just won't happen again. But I'm looking forward to, heck, not just the next Chinese player, but a Japanese player, somebody from India where they love the NBA game, to start to find their way onto rosters in the league.
They're coming. I mean, there's going to be someone before long.
No doubt.
And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot two.
And Josh Richardson, continuing to develop his overall game, has such good height at the two-guard spot.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Laverne, he's checked in for Whiteside. Hill comes in for Rodney Magruder. And it's Johnson in for Goran Dragic.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Chicago.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
And in a three-game season series, they take the first two, and certainly they've had the edge in this matchup.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Allen.
Not sure what else the coaching staff could ask for. He contributed in every facet of the game tonight, racking up a triple-double.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And it's Johnson penetrating. Johnson outside. Clock at 4. Over Valentine. Johnson gets the bucket.
Johnson showing some confidence in his jumper right now.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching